Well, right now we are all feeling the squeeze at the gas pump, and depending on where you live, gas prices have jumped 40 to 65 cents in just the last week.
So this morning we're going 360 in depth on the rising cost of filling up your tank. We'll break down prices today, what's behind the latest increase, some potential solutions from the Biden administration, and how prices are already impacting our driving habits.
I want to start with what we're paying right now. This is the latest map from AAA, and the red areas in the state are where the prices are the highest, mostly in the mountain communities. The lowest prices, meanwhile, are along the Front Range in Adams and Weld counties.
Today, the average for regular in Colorado is $3.84 a gallon. That's up 45 cents in a week. But for some context, that is still below our record high set back in July of 2008. The average price then was $4.09 a gallon. With prices rising, we wanted to know if Colorado drivers are ready to seriously change their habits to save some money.
Denver 7's Christian Lopez joins us with how this increase could lead to some tough choices for us as consumers.
Yeah, we may be at that point for a lot of people. A recent survey showed that Colorado drivers said that they would change their driving habits if gas prices reached around $3.75. And we were at that price yesterday, and in just one day that went up 9 cents. And that same survey done by AAA showed that Colorado drivers said that they would do things like drive less, carpool, and sign up for fuel rewards programs to try to save some money. Now, your first thought when prices jump like this may be to just use less gas, but that's often not an option for people, and records from the federal government showed that to be the case even when records were set back in 2008. Consumption stayed constant. So what does get cut? Well, an article from the New York Times profiled people who were trimming their budgets to make room for spending on gas. Dining out, shopping, and leisure travel were among the first things to go, and we heard some of the same here.
As a retiree, I travel around town, but that's about it. It's not a problem for me right now. If it gets much higher, yeah, we probably won't travel much.
And some estimates show that people could lose around $2,000 each a year if these gas prices don't ease up. Reporting live in Denver this morning, I'm Christian Lopez, Denver 7.
Yeah, when you add it up like that, that's significant. Thanks, Christian. We want to take a closer look at what's driving the increase. AAA said it's not just the war. We already had a supply and demand problem. On the supply side, OPEC is promising only modest production increases. Meanwhile, more people are driving to work and traveling, causing an increase in demand. And now you add in a global crisis caused by Russia.
We only get historically about 4% of our oil from Russia, but 10% of the world's oil is from Russia. And remember, we're competing against every other country and every other oil user out there for oil to make gasoline. It is something we're going to feel every time we fill up. It's also going to continue to drive inflation on all our other goods and services that rely on gasoline and crude oil to be shipped around.
Russia is having a big impact on prices, but the United States is the world's largest producer of oil. AAA says part of the problem is U.S. oil companies.
And while there is some increased production, many of the major oil development corporations and companies in the United States are opting not to produce more oil right now because they benefit from selling it at this very high price. Crude is trading at $120 right now. So if you're getting mad at anybody, I would say get mad at folks who are trying to make a dime for their shareholders at the expense of your wallet.
And one more thing to think about, Russia also sells natural gas. Last week, that hit a record high price in Europe. It was 10 times the price Europe was paying about a year ago.